Can you point to one law that favors a white person but hurts a black person?
That's the thing, though, right? Is that it shouldn't be in law. It's not in our law, but it happens every day.
But then where is it?
Look around.
You see a disparity, so you see a gap, and you scream racism.
No, that's not what
Yes,
I'm doing.
no, you know Thomas Sowell, right?
Yes.
Who is Thomas Sowell?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Well, hold on. How could you even...
Go ahead with your point.
But, okay, it's a great book called Discrimination and Disparities, where he argues that it is an immature view to act, wow, there's a disparity, it must be racism. There are hundreds of other contributing factors. Give me a macro example of racism.
The gender wealth, or
No,
the wealth gap. That's
a disparity. That's not racism. Racism is an action, not a result. You got to show me an action.
The causes of those things are so deeply ingrained. Like,
then how do I know it when I see it? How do I know racism?
When your wife, well, not necessarily your wife, but when someone you know kind of hides their purse when there's a black person there are those tiny little, or you lock the door. All your moms do it. Like, be so for real. But I feel like people do it. But
she's calling you guys all racist is what she's doing.
CRT by its founder is designed as the study of like past inequalities and their effect on modern institutions, specifically economics. Do you agree with that definition?
No.
What's your definition?
Call everything racist till you control it.
Right, which is why you don't agree with it, because you're wrong.
No,
you
because
don't know
I've
what it
actually
means.
read the literature. So let me ask you a question. So in the CRT literature, what do they think of white people or whiteness?
Who would you like me to quote?
Kimberly Crenshaw.
I haven't read Kimberly Crenshaw
She says that
yet.
whiteness is a cancer or a toxin on our society.
The concept of whiteness, the racial concept of whiteness.
Okay, so what is whiteness?
The sort of construction of privilege that comes with being white in this country.
Right, so what privilege do you and I as white people have that black people don't have?
Yeah, great question. On applications that are blindly judged, white-sounding names are often given the job more, they're paid more.
Not true. In fact, it's the opposite. There's black privilege right now. It's called affirmative action.
I want to hear your thoughts on the writings of Karl Marx.
Not a fan.
What specifically do you disagree with it?
That private property, formation of the family, and connection to the divine or religion must be eradicated for a communist revolution. I think those three things actually underpin a civil society.
Yet, civil society before believed in monarchism and believed that the king was divine. And we moved on from that to have the democracy we have today, all the great things we have today. Do you not believe there are other things we can move on from?
Well, first of all, actually, we're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. Second of all, no, I don't think we should move on from the family. We're doing that right now in America, and it's a complete disaster. Things aren't better than ever. Our country's sicker than ever. We're more suicidal, more anxious, more depressed. Crime rates are up. We have deaths of despair way up. We're in an existential crisis in this country, largely because people no longer believe in God. Our family formation is down. I think how you view the world, how you view yourself, and how you view yourself in the cosmos, most importantly, is more important than how much money you have in the bank account. And that's where my biggest disagreement with Marx is he was highly, highly obsessed and focused on people's material standing. I'm much more interested in people's eternal spiritual standing and, of course, how they view themselves in relation to the world. Does that make sense?
I agree.
Okay.
I'm going to move on.
Good question. Thank you very much.